Mandeville, Central Manchester wants to welcome the comrades from the east, from the west, from the north, and from the south to Central Manchester. Let them hear our voices in the hills of Mandeville, resonating in the valleys of Caribbean. Comrades, you know, Monday gone. The PNP didn't feel good Monday. And I just said to my councillors, see if you can find some people to come to nomination day. And Garland's crap it boy. When I look down the hills on Main Street and Hargreaves Avenue and I see the thousands of comrades that came out on nomination day, we know where we are going. We know that this belongs to the People's National Party. Time come for fairness and justice. Time come for the young people that we heal and have in our hands, because we are going to make sure that we find jobs for the young people and educate them, because the best way to get out of poverty is to be educated and the people. Central Manchester is one. Is everything good? I hear that one man who performed me last night to practice some word or something. Comrades, we don't have to practice anything. But we can tell you we are committing to put back the Mandeville region hospital. We are not doing that. Please can give us a power. Comrades, we are committed to the people of America that will rise will be better under the People's National Party, under the leadership of Mark Jefferson Colding. He will need to take out himself in our power already. So here we comrades. We want to welcome all the speakers over here. We want to welcome the comrades over there. We want to welcome each and every one to Central Manchester and Central Jamaica. In his absence, we want you to make some noise, that when the party leader come or anywhere he is at this time, he will hear the horns in Mandeville. He will hear the shout of the comrades. He will hear that Jamaica is ready for him. Feel good in Central Manchester, because
Northwest Manchester, you must be proud of the representation you're getting from Comrade Michael Phillips. You must be proud. I see them do, but me can't tell that man. The man who will make sure that the transportation system in Jamaica is better than what it is now. To bring your greetings, Member of Parliament for Life in Northwest Manchester, Comrade Michael Phillips.
Comrades of Northwest Manchester, Comrades of Northeast Manchester, Comrades of Central Manchester, Comrades of... Comrade that is here, may God continue to bless you, keep you. Thank you for sticking with the People's National Party. From this desperate Jamaica Labour Party. Last night in the debate, what a wonderful that the PNP has depth. And we are ready for government. But what made me worry, comrades? Talk about them have $1 billion savings from the JUTC. I said to myself, I look over at my wife and I said to her, what a set of man them lie and wicked. But what it says to me, comrades, is that $1 billion savings at the JUTC, and it is a company that has $10 billion in loss. How on earth to take out $1 billion to send them a buy school bus when you don't have the money? It is a PNP that formed the JUTC, and it is Labour who mash it up. The people of Jamaica will elect the People's National Party to fix what the Labour them mash up in this country. But what makes it even worse is that them like to make it look like them know what them doing. Enough sweet talking, enough numbers, but underneath that they are incompetent. They don't know what they're doing at all. And that is why I'm saying, comrades, not take no chance with these elections. See, him say him have a bad mind tour. But because him not go church, him don't know. Do nothing out of selfish ambition. Or not looking to your own interests, but to the interests of others. Because this is one thing I know. We support subsidized fear. We support it because the same subsidized fear that children in Kingston get, our children in Manchester, Clarendon, St. Elizabeth, St. James, St. Anne's deserve the same.
want to show you how them bare face. Just to show you how them bare face. School year start next week. But what they have done is to them a park up at the school gate. It is this same Labour government that start to underfund the schools and tell them to come out of the contracts and start fire them. And what is going to end up happening is that these part students will have to try and challenge for a seat on these yellow buses at the Labour Party students. And that's why when Daryl Vaz run off him mouth, me will say it again, him not bright like me, so him can't challenge me. For months I've been saying to him, let us have a debate in Parliament. Let us have that conversation on public transport. And because me know say him not bright, him can't stand up and have a one-on-one conversation with I man. A new day is coming for the taxi man them. A new day is coming for the bus man them. A new day is coming for them people out the road. It is unjust. It is unjust. It is unjust. What we do with the people and with all them tickets and who losing them license for some things that is trivial and unjust. But at the same time, I will say to the man them out here, at the same time, is take time on the road, follow the law, because we are going to uphold the law. You talk about the People's National Party. Prime Minister say him have something named Spark. Spark now spark, reach now reach, and the road them bad, same way from when them come in to know that they're leaving. We are going to take care of our roadways in our deep rural communities because we value everyone who use our road. We are going to put proper roads for you to travel on. And we're not promising what we can't deliver because we are a responsible People's National Party. PMP, let me hear you say power. What the PMP them there? What the corporate them there? Easy DJ. Comrades from South. Big up yourself, my general. Every single member on the platform you see here, they are work. They feel good. He will tell you that when him look to the east and when him look to the west, PMP River come down in a Mandeville, bang to bang. September 3, Liberation Day is coming. people of Pleasant Hill in St. Catherine, because we are going to reduce the number of years that you can live on government land. Liberation Day is coming. National Housing Trust, because we're going to restore it to what Michael Manley had anticipated it to be. Came up to me and said, tell Marky G thanks to getting one of those grants for a house, and we can't find no house because Andrew Holness have pure 14 million and 20 million and 30 million dollar house. I said today, because we are going to start to build 50, and after 6 months you will be. And I want to say, Operation Pride Scheme and Wellness Administration, I say to them, don't you worry. And I say to my brothers and sisters with disabilities, Porsche Initiative, we are going to improve sidewalks in the east, sidewalk in the west, sidewalk in. Monday is coming. One love, comrades. God bless you as we march on to.
I've been trying a lot of times, still I can't help it. Everything I try to do, it seems to go wrong. It seems I have done something wrong.
Better must come. Comrades, all of this must count for something. All of this must count for votes. And we have to make sure we go out early and get it done. Joining us on the platform, Comrade Trevor Heaven and daughter, my good friend, make him welcome. The next speaker coming to the platform for the People's National Party. When it comes to governance, this comrade can stand up on any platform and defend the people of Jamaica. Comrades of Central Jamaica, make welcome Donna Scott Motley.
Never been someone shy. When I treat you like a man, it's not someone. Yeah,
Comrades, the word is love, comrades. I see some friends represented us. I said the future of this country is in safe hands. It was like running a race, and we were like Usain Bolt. When we hit the finish line, there were ways that we could talk about, and they did not. They are launching their manifesto tonight, and I want you all to understand that they have never kept the promises that they have made in a manifesto. This Prime Minister promised you fixed election dates, and all we had was a guessing game about when the elections. This Prime Minister, 1,000 social houses per year. And in his 5-year term, he has delivered 300. Why would you believe anything he puts in a manifesto? And when I heard the person in the debate talking about what they were going to do for young people, I said, you, of all the persons, when our medical students were in Ukraine, you never gave them anything. For them to get out of the war-torn Ukraine. What can go so? Don't tell me nothing about you love young people. Don't promise me nothing to do with young people. I will not accept it. It didn't start. It started when he was leader of opposition and he appointed senators. And because he did not want us to leave the British Privy Council and have our own Caribbean Court of Justice reflecting who we are, he made them sign an undated letter of resignation. And Christopher Tufton and Arthur Williams took him to court. And when the court ruled in their favor, let me tell you what he did. He went to Boulevard, had a criminal offense for which you would have to pay $10,000. They made the NIS card a card which if you didn't have, you who are paying taxes could not access the benefits of education, of healthcare, of any service offered by the government that you paid for. But a foreigner could come here and access it for free. And we went to court and we fought for you. And we won. And we will always fight for you. And we will always win. When they declared states of emergencies as a tool in a toolkit, and we said the law is not for that. A state of emergency is to be used in exceptional circumstances. They condemned us. They locked up 4,000 and more young people going to church, young people going to play football, young people going to Wendy's, young people going to Kentucky. They locked up hotel workers and deprived them of the ability to earn a living. They don't care about you. They have never cared about you. They only care about themselves. We took that to court too, and we won. People's National Party pledge to you that we will be different, that we will uphold the Constitution, that we will protect your rights, that we will fight for you, that we will I'm sorry, we will always put you first.
long them say. Hurry up and get ready to go. Because on September 3rd, we are going to pack them up left, right and center. PNP time. PNP time. PNP time. And now, our General Secretary for the People's National Party is here. Comrade Dayton. The next speaker, I never know say alligator pan so popular because of this man. Because of this man in South Manchester, the Prime Minister keep on meeting 2 times a day. Desmond Mackenzie keep meeting. The whole of the big chores this man them come to South Manchester because of this man. And I know, you never carry the short pants them, sir. Me tell us if you carry the short pants them, 1 fee, you call the name them, 1 fee. Me will call their name if you don't know what I'm calling name. You don't feel so me afraid of them. Back to normal proceedings. Because my Prime Minister to be not a... Me say when the man forward down the alligator pan, not even dog not upon the road. Them the hours there. And now one. You understand? Prime. You understand? Prime. Understand? Prime. The next speaker. Son and daughter. Comrade JLP. When I saw Manchester in 2019, one but the JLP could start. Look at millions stolen from you, million US for a foreign get him money out. Comrades this evening, where their leader, Andrew Vaz, all of them, Fenton Ferguson, the rest of the cabinet. How come the average Jamaican healthcare is there? Mothers dying in childbirth is... What explains these poor... The emperor is wearing no clothes. That a prime minister has a duty to uphold. And then comrades, to add and turn around and appoint Strong is not qualified to hold that position. Dennis Strong, suspicious transactions. With hundreds of millions of dollars going through, Dennis Strong couldn't recognize that as a red flag for mine, here and deaf. Gone too far. Is there no one, an idiot or a pathological liar? It can't be the whole bus to transport our most precious, one of the Manchester candidates. Or could it be the one in the south who proudly posed Comrade Donovan? At Sutherland Global. And then we top that up, creating investment opportunities and jobs for our people. Out of charity, but correcting the injustices and inequities of history. Of themselves and their cronies. And it's because me not afraid of them, but them afraid to wear short pants. Take them picture and post it like a rogues gallery. And the general, my general, South Manchester general. I like the first did tell them, one speaker will be one of our 22 female candidates destined. Comrades, make some noise.
General Secretary Dayton Campbell, next Member of Parliament for Eastern West in Manchester and St. Elizabeth, PMP River, come down, bank to bank in Manchester this evening. I'ma tell my team, I said, comrades, the plan to treat you like a slave. Let me give you one little story. Me come from one little rural man came with a pump by somebody who was watching $4 million. When them take the money off of the drill, we couldn't cost $31 million. When them shut down Nutribully, money, we come back, we come buy you with time, with their own money. Good school, a good pastor leads a good church. A man of integrity has to lead a good congregation. Because if he has bucketive, him have a whole heap of way and stand up behind him, before him, beside him, ready to fight the work, the good fight, to put Jamaica on a path to progress. We're not offering you promises, comrades and clerks. We're offering you high performance and class. That's what we are offering.
Give me all the material things. I am talking about what the world has to offer. Girl, but you really need to see what they have done to bed within my blood. Just us and all of the profit. No protected by the most that
September 3rd, it's all about the victory for the People's National Party. platform, on the whole hand for me. Everybody on the party must win. Must win. Thank you. Them chat a bag of things. Them draw down we name. Them put we in the dirt. But the more them chat, the more we rise. The more them chat, the more we rise. I want to big up one of my general, but forward. No. Rasta can
can't challenge the facts. Me here labor rights say boy Crawford shine. Me no must shine if me a star. We need full force. What is happening? I want to have a conversation. Labour Party has sacrificed. Mathematics passes was 14,700 children. Means that is all. It is 65%. Once again, that is almost 7,000 picnic that normally would have been able to read, cannot read. If we allow labor. I'm going to give you something again. Now let me show you how they get picnic past this year more than last year. Fingers. 9 is less than the labor rights under investigation for illicit enrichment. Truck with 9 they get more. Move from 19 last year to 63 this year. Me what can go so? Remember that Andrew Holness afraid of bright people. Remember when Tough Dan said Andrew Holness afraid of bright people? Then the sufferation will only multiply. Who used to mix cement will be washed clothes. New trucks for garbage. And then celebrated old bus for children. The bus them look like at them carry the animals going on a walk. Our problem over bus is that they claim that they are giving us new buses. New buses came when it's 15-year-old buses. But this is the difference between what we see and what they see. We see a problem with children not going to school. We have in particular in the very rural places, out of 190 days, some places in a black adults don't travel further than them ground. The taxi don't see a reason to go to those places. So therefore, we have to subsidize peace for those children. We will give you $2,500 a week, which work out to $10,000 a month. Somehow the labor right think we can't do maths and want to after 5 years is $1,000 a year. The year of 12 months, that is $87 a month. The month of 30 days, that is $2.40 a day. The day of 24 hours, that is 10 cents an hour. Why would you sell yourself for 10 cents an hour? So hold on. Let me ask you a question. When the PMP give 20,000 of the poorest people children, $10,000 a month so that them can shine bright like how we shine bright last night. Don't labor right dead again. When we cut out the apartheid system in school, that have your children on part joining a special line to show that they are poor, and the other children in another line with the part lunch being white rice and chicken foot. You have more gravy than rice. I never see rice and pea. I see rice and peas because the peas is plural, but I never see rice and pea with one dege peas in the rice. The JLP said they will give children $180 a day. How can $180 a day buy anything at all? To afford to treat your children right. How can a country not afford to feed the children in need? We will give $400. Now somehow, Comrade Golden, they want to tell us that only food to eat is 56%. Then it means that the people where work can't buy food. How do you measure poverty if poverty is 8% as they say? Man, we can't buy the most basic thing. You know what JLP have done to the children? Them say who the pump part can get the $180, but who don't have a pit toilet, who save up and buy a TV, who have a settee, cannot get any lunch because you choose not to make cockroach crawl up on you when you use the bathroom. We will cut that out and give 242,000 children. Listen, the JLP is giving 180,000 picnic. If we no voting back the Jamaica Labour Party, then it means that 67,000 picnic that would get under the People's National Party would dead for hungry continuously at school. Those are your children. Those are the children of the poor that shouldn't be refused. So let me ask you a question. When the JLP give 100 school and not getting anything to go look at work. Now understand the madness when we talk about vocational subjects like being a welder or being an electrician. We like to go on like them dunce to be a plumber. If you don't pass, then you go, why would I make a man who don't have no sense be an electrician? He would have those masons and carpenters and plumbers, stop make them tell you say you dunce, you just interested in something else. So from 10th grade, you start a pathway that will give you a level 4 in heart. By when you go to airport, it is as a mason, it is as not to lift up box and apple. We will be the first to put in a skill work yard and not just a farm work yard, because we're sending you out there to the world. So when we recognize that too much 10 subject picnic, they not Chinaman wholesale a catch box. We see it because them can't afford university. We recognize that whole heap of 9 subject picnic I left them yard 9 p.m. got call center because they can't afford that enough 25 and 30-year-old where I drive taxi now. If them did just get a little chance, they would have been engineers. So the People's National Party says that the first child in any family that get into university will be totally free under the People's National Party. So you see, when you go home tonight, look on your 12-year-old who learn to talk and learn to walk. Because if you learn to talk, you can learn. And if you learn to walk, you can learn. Why them want to tell the children of the poor that to the bright? So go home to your 15-year-old and say, you see, you go to university. You belong to Mark Golden. We will send the first in every family to university for free. Subject, go back to school and come check us for the first in the family scholarship. Fine. Second year, COVID. How them make a party in a Negril keep because it big, but none of your round robin couldn't keep. Don't forget that nice abatement act. Don't go for Sunfest because don't forget that it don't go for jazz and blues. Only the poor is sacrificed. We will put an extension program that you have. The change is coming now. There is a reason the JLP should lose. Peter Bunting tell you about it. Because I never see a thief, a set of people in my life. And remember last night I asked you, them said 200,000 computer buy. That means that of the 400,000 children, every two picnics to get one computer. Have you seen any of those computers? Well, understood, because one by one they're going to jail.
Let me acknowledge my friend on sign language duty, because we are bringing the message right across the world to all the people. And now, General.
Comrades on the platform, and I look in the audience and I see some blood and fire. Comrades, I say respect you, big up yourself. I'm a man who go to my church and love me God. I hear Labour right trying to say all sorts of things, you know. I hear even the Prime Minister carry some crowd with him from town, go down to Westmoreland yesterday. I know him stay there, man. Him no want to call your name, and him say the other man. But Mr. Prime Minister, I am going to answer you when you are leader of opposition. Tonight I'm talking to the people of Jamaica. I have no time to respond to you tonight. Over nationwide, and Labour right one power with. Hold on. I hear them in the debate talking about the state of healthcare and said they're going back to what was said a few years ago. Oh, Christian soldiers, I wish you knew this song. Men did not respond to them. I remember people dying at Sav Hospital and other hospitals in Jamaica because we ran out of oxygen under this wicked and caring government. I hear them come back again and they say that in 10 years they have not imposed any new taxes. It is a lie from the bottom of the pit of hell. In 2016 and in 2017 the documents are there. Not require any new taxes. Then I hear them talking about how the PNP is planning to impose new taxes to develop our agriculture. Only will we not impose any new taxes, but for the 30,000 security guard, for the nurses, for the firemen who work overtime, we are going to take off the tax off of that too. Not only tips and your gratuity and your commission, we are going to take tax off of that too. Why are we proposing to do an agricultural development fund? Because in Southern St. Elizabeth accounts for a quarter of all of the production in Jamaica, the agricultural produce. When hurricane come, you still have farmers today who don't get no help from this your government from Beryl come last year because they are a wicked and caring set of people. That agricultural development fund is going to help the farmers like how the tourism enhancement fund help the tourism sector. It's going to help the farmers like how the National Health Fund helps the health sector. We are going to be in a space where the farmers over in Red Bank in Southeast St. Elizabeth will be able to get tractors to plow their land. We are going to help the farmers in Duff House in South Manchester to get irrigation from your crops. We are going to help the farmers in Devon up in Northeast Manchester to get storage for your produce. Feed this nation. We are a party that wants to create independent people. We want to empower people. We don't want a Rasta get stab up over chicken in an MP office. We want you to make your own money. No. 5 years ago, this government by 25% in 5 years. 5 years ago, they said increased by 100%. That has taken place when we have the Minister of Agriculture from Southwest St. Elizabeth food importation bill to double in the last 10 years because of friend and company them a deal with. Under the earn the money, we're not supporting any high importation. Permit to friend and company. They are giving the import permit to friend and company. So even when onion in the field in St. Elizabeth and in Manchester, them still give out permit to import onion to them friend, to them colleagues, to them family. No more of that. September 3 marks the end of that. And I want to tell you, Comrade Miranda, because them sister the wind are blowing in the direction of the PNP, under the People's National Party. To our nutmeg, our Sea Island cotton, or our good sensing media, we are going to allow you to cultivate and make your money. Church boy, we don't know about this thing, you know. When I was growing up, my comrade from Mikhail's culture, and when me pick it and my finger turn black, me did have to warm one look of butter knife and roll after something there off it. Wanna come September 3, all of that done. A poll come out the other day, and me hear some people are run up and make up some noise. The only surge that took place in the recent Dan Anderson poll, the only surge that took place is Mark Jefferson Golden. Them a run up and down now like madans. And them a say, why pack up some people from West Kingston, put them in a some bus with Desmond Mackenzie a drive back at Prime Minister anywhere and go. If you say them have crowd and follow back at them, we not frightened so easy. I hear the outgoing Prime Minister saying that there are no safe seats. And I want to tell him from down in Manchester tonight, Mr. Prime Minister, keep your eyes for Manchester, St. Elizabeth. 8 out of 8, we have a clean sweep the parishes of our comrade leader in yard with him wife, his loving wife, and take care of wife with the outer road like strays at 1 o'clock in the morning. That outgoing Prime Minister is behaving like a thief in the night. I never call him thief. Don't open up your eye wide. I never call him like Nicodemus. They know that they can't win this fair and square. They know that they can't win this fair and square. And so they're going to come with all sort of chickini single constituency. so that we are going to train our indoor agent polling station. And you know to God, say one same name and not in name, so we are going to ball out. So comrades, look out for them, because a one man, one vote in a this year election, them not teach this. Hey, you laborers out there who did not think so you can come forth in a smaddy name. Take it off for your mind, because if you come up there, members say you're going to meet the law, because we are going to enforce and ensure that the laws of the land are upheld. Now, comrades, we are giving to you a comrade in whom we are well pleased. We are well pleased in the comrade that we are offering to Jamaica to become your prime minister. As a doctor, me, I have to get certified every year. As lawyers, they have to get certified to practice law. As nurse, they have to get certified to practice nursing. As real estate agents, they have to get certified for practice in them field. As pharmacists, they have to get certified to practice in them field. As even a taxi driver, you have to renew your transport license ever so often in order for you to carry people on the roads. None of us, not me as a doctor, we don't get to determine who upon the body we give the license. The Prime Minister and his government got to determine who are the commissioners for the Integrity Commission. And even when him pick the commissioner, him still can't get certified for do for him work. So we're going to replace Mr. Uncertified with the clean, certified integrity man. Now, this party here, the People's National Party, was founded on something. Social justice is in our DNA. Social justice simply means that we fight against those things that are institutionalized to hold our people back. Then put them in a law, in a policy, and they hold our people back. Is what the Rastaman mean when they hear him a reason and him say him a fight against the system. He's fighting against those things that have been designed to hold our people back. They had a law that if they catch you with a little dry herb, them lock you up and you get a criminal record. It was Mark Jefferson Golden that decriminalized the personal use of marijuana. Based on that, young people no longer have a criminal record for a local dry herb. They can go on farm work program, they can work with government now. I say, hail the man, Mark Jefferson Golden, the president of our party. When we are voting for a leader, we want to vote for a leader who is touched by the feeling of our infirmities. We want somebody who is caring and compassionate. When the wife of the Prime Minister can get up and say anywhere garbage there, a comrade live there, she's out of order and they must pay the price for being so feisty and out of order. When the Prime Minister can decide that he is going to go over Portmore and lick down poor people's house, I say I want a new leader that is going to ensure that it don't take you 60 years, but it take you 25 years to own the piece of land where you're upon. Give us Mark Golden. When children were stuck in Ukraine, bombs are dropped and their lives in danger. Them asked the woman who did so nervous last night, she couldn't really say what she has said good. They asked them to help to get our children back home. The government, the Labour Party. So comrades, I am 100% sure that we have a leader who does not care about the color of your skin. He doesn't care about your social class that you're coming from. He will treat all of you with respect.
Who have come here to Mandeville. Comrades, the 3rd of September, the rot out of the stagnation that has been scraping and scraping what should be for the people's benefit and ensuring that it goes into the pockets of themselves and them friends and their cronies. That is why I am determined to bring a new form of governance to the culture of our financial returns for all members of our government. Not just the Prime Minister, whose can't be published because these are not certified, and not just the leader of the opposition. Consider themselves connected to a political party. Come the 3rd of September, you have a choice to make. Do you want to put Jamaica on situation? JLP has signed it. That is a signal of what to expect if those people come back to government again. The debate where one of their debaters took an idea. This is something they do all the time. Boroughs, we are going. It is a fact that hundreds of thousands of Jamaicans live on land and they don't have any ownership paper to show and give them the security of tenure. Could acquire a title. That was at a time when the average life expectancy of human beings on earth was way less than 60. They never wanted our people to own land in this country. Well, the next PNP government is going to look after your interests. We want you to become owners. We will amend the law so that you're entitled to a title for your property after 25 years of possession on public land. And we're going to make it happen. And for the workers of this country, for too long, some employers have been abusing the contract work system. Have you a kind of puppet on a string where you're on short-term contracts being renewed and you don't get the benefits that the law of Jamaica intends for you to have? We are going to put an end to that. There will be no more abuse of the contract work system. You will be properly recognized as employees with the full range of rights and benefits that you are supposed to have under the employment law of Jamaica. And if you are employed in the public sector or the private sector,
and you're earning up to $6 million a year, and you earn overtime pay, the next PNP government is going to make your overtime pay tax-free. You will have more money in your pocket on payday under the PNP. For our hotel workers and other workers in hospitality who rely on tips and gratuity for a portion of their income, we are going to implement the promise we made months ago. Once we form government, your tips and your gratuity will no longer be taxed. You will get that money in your pocket without deduction of tax. The PNP is looking after the interests of the hotel workers and hospitality workers. And we recognize that we have to do more for our children and their parents who are struggling under the cost of living pressures. That is why we have the EASE program, to ensure a hot, nutritious meal for every needy child. 55% of the school children are from a situation where they are suffering from food insecurity. Under the PNP, come to school. You don't need lunch money. You will get your hot, nutritious meal produced from good Jamaican food, grown by the good Jamaican farmers. We're going to spend $9 billion a year extra to make that happen. And for the parents who struggle with the lunch money and also with the transportation costs, and the children are not going to school 5 days a week during the school term because the transportation costs are too much for them, we're going to send out the social worker, we're going to send out the guidance counselor, we're going to check it out. And if that's your situation, $10,000 a month per child you will get as a subsidy to cover your transportation costs. Under the next PNP government, 20,000 families will benefit from that across Jamaica. We're going to juke them with a ride. We're going to juke them with the ease. And we want to ensure that those children who work so hard and try to make their parents proud, and they are keep themselves out of bad company, and they get their subjects and they want to go further to university or college, and they can't cross it financially, the first in family scholarship is for you. We're going to juke them with that too, because we want to make sure that they can go to university or college on a full scholarship, and their families will be uplifted out of poverty, because at least one of them will get into the ranks of those who are earning a better income in the society. Now, comrades, when we launched our manifesto a couple of weeks ago, we said that we were going to be publishing another document summarizing the main points in our manifesto, but with a little icing on the cake too. And tomorrow we'll be launching that document. But there's something I want to give you a sneak preview of tonight. Now I hear the Labourites are talking about adjusting the rate of income tax. But that is going to benefit those who are very, very wealthy more than it will benefit those who are less wealthy. Because the rate, once reduced for them, means that they will be paying less tax because they are earning more to begin with. We are going to deal with that matter in a way that benefits those who need it most. Under the PNP government that is to come, we will be increasing the tax threshold so that persons who currently pay tax at 25%, if they're earning up to $3.5 million a year, they will be paying tax at 0%. Under the next PNP government, we'll be raising the threshold to give them a tax-free income. there. Because as the economy improves and the fiscal space improves, we will raise that tax threshold further and further, because we want money to be in the pockets of those who are struggling right now to make ends meet, so they can consume goods and services and make the economy stronger, make their lives better, and make Jamaica move up, up, up. One aim and one destiny is what we are dealing with for all Jamaican people. So comrades, I feel the energy here tonight. And I'm asking everybody here tonight to maintain that energy right through until the polls close on the 3rd of September. Let us deliver a new day for Jamaica. Let us deliver a better life for our families and for generations to come. Let us clean up our act in this country. Let us clean up our environment in this country. Let us do it with clean hands and a clean heart. Join Iman, Marky G on the journey to progress, because we're marching on to victory. One love, comrades. God bless you all. The 3rd of September will be a new day, and we will see the light of progress once again. Power to the people. Power to the people. One love.
Thank you very much. Comrades of Central Jamaica, the People's National Party is ready. And we are going to close off properly with the Jamaica Arise.
Trumpet has sounded, my countrymen all, so awake from your slumber and answer the call. The torch has been lighted, the dawn is at hand. Who joins in the fight for his own native land? Land of my birth, I pledge to thee, loyal and faithful to
DJ, hold on, DJ. Comrades, please be safe on your way home. We need all of you. We need all of you. We're marching on to victory. Thank you. Thank you, Central Jamaica.
March, we are march, 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 we are march,
We're jumping it.
march, march, 'cause we are marching on to progress. Time goes so we allow, and we don't care what deliverance say or what they say we are. Now we need to find deliverance, and to set Jamaica free. We are.
tear down. We are going to be back. Get rid of them. Never run.